All right, what's going on? I want to shoot a quick video using the FX Meta Scalper. I'm just going to walk you through on the 5 minute. It works on 1 minute, 5, 15, and 30 minute. Anything on MT4, so indices, gold, Forex pairs, whatever. Anything on MT4. What you see in the back is just a session indicator. So the blue is the New York session. That's what I trade. I highly recommend using this either in the New York or the London. The Asian session or later in the day, you're going to get a lot of choppiness, so it's not going to work as well. The key is really not to trade every pair, right? Find a pair. Find like 2 to 4 pairs that move really nicely. It's super easy to backtest this thing because it doesn't repaint. So these are exactly where they are, and you could see there's once you get the signal when the close of this candle closed down here, the signal came up. You can either take it right away, or more often than not, it typically pulls back into these bands here, and you could get a tighter entry, right? I just put my stop a few pips above the little arrow, and then I typically go to R. So this is where your trade plan kind of comes in. You can let these things run. You can, go 1R, 2R, whatever the case is. If you're consistently going 2R, you're going to do very well using this strategy. So what I'll do is I'll just scan through a couple pairs. Again, this is Friday. So all we're looking for is trades kind of like right in here in the beginning of the New York session. That's Bitcoin. This is AUD CAD. You could see you get the signal and you get all these pullbacks into the bands and then shoots down, right? Super easy. Again, you get the signal, pulls back, go down. So you could see how simple this strategy really is. And like I said, the key is really not to trade. Don't try to take every one of these trades. Find one or two. And if you catch one or two of these every single day, you can consistently grow your account. And really, the beauty of this strategy is it kind of removes all the guesswork. Like, where do I get in? When do I go? So you either have two rules. You just enter right away, or wait for it to pull back into these bands. So I like to trade. Let me just show you what I typically trade. You can see this works on pretty much anything. I typically stay away from the Swiss pairs. Those don't usually work that well. I like EU, GU, GJ. I like CAD Jappy, and gold does work well with this as well. I like NU and AU. These pairs are obviously pairs that move during the New York session, right? So if you're trading the London session, you'll probably trade more pound pairs. If you do try to trade this during the Asian session, just find pairs that move during the Asian session, like CAD, JPY would be a good one, something like that. But you could see very, very easy to take these trades and get profits. I'm just trying to get back to I like USD CAD as well, especially on Friday. Friday, it always seems to move extremely, extremely well. You can see you get this signal right here. And if it's this close to the bands, I would just take it right away. It's a 10 pip stop. And it literally went, 55 pips. But again, I would have been out probably right about here. Here we go. This is what I took on Friday. I took EU and GU both down. I'll just kind of walk you through. It's super simple to take these trades. And let's go back so you can just see, this is on Thursday. You could just get right in right there. 20 pips, easily went like 60 pips. This was a nice one. Nice pullback right at the beginning. 75 pips down. And then you can ride this thing back up too, but I was done already. Bom, bom, bom. This is a good one. You could have, let's say you took this right here and you would have lost this, but you would have had to stop here, 20 pips. It gave you the opposite signal. So you could get out. Let's just say you got out with a loss, -1, but then you get right back in here, easily get 2R, went 80 pips down. you could easily make up that loss with that trade right there. Boom, boom. And again, the beauty of this is you can backtest this very, very easily. You get in here, 10 pips, my 2R went 20 pips, so I would be out. This one you could see I took this loss right here. I think this is one, was this NFP? This was NFP. So obviously it was a little choppy before the news, but then, you know, I didn't take any of that. I just took the loss and be done. A lot of times if you do take, that's about as far back as you can go. If you do take a loss, this is a good tip. Instead of trying to chase the same pair, just trade a different pair, right? So you can set a rule for yourself where you only take one trade per pair per day. And that way you don't ever get stuck in like a choppy situation. I'm trying to see if I can find one. You would have lost that. You would have won that though. I'm trying to see if I can find like a choppy one to show you like an example. All these actually won, so trying to show you where you would take like 2 losses. But I think just by visualizing this, you could see how simple it is. So if you do want to grab this indicator, one-time purchase, just click on the link below or in the comments wherever I drop the link. You can go get it. And I can't find an example of losing. Oh, here, this is an example. So EJ, you got to buy here. So let's say you bought right here. You got stopped out. And then you got the sell here, which you immediately got stopped out. So this is where, you know, only taking one trade per pair would save you the second loss. There are times where the second signal works out and you can make up your trade. So it's really up to you. Just kind of journal it, back test it, see what you like to do better. But like I said, pick 2 to 4 pairs. Start by just trading the 5-minute, 2 to 4 pairs that move smoothly. And you'll be good. Let me know how it goes for you. If you have any questions, just shoot me a quick chat.